All right, well, welcome everyone to the Helm Weekly Developer Meeting. Today is March 9th. We have a fairly short agenda, and I guess the first bit is announcements, and that is me. So I just wanted to confirm that we are scheduled for the PM slots at KubeCon for our Helm project booth. So we will have the second half of each day for our booth, and I have the times listed in the meeting notes, but basically Wednesday, it's going to be the second half of the day, which includes they do like the kind of like booth crawl on Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday as listed. So this is now confirmed. Our exact location is still TBD on the map, but timing will be this, and I will work on creating a booth staffing schedule for next week. Yeah, that's it for me for that announcement. Does anyone else have anything to add there? Okay. Cool, we can move into discussions, and the first discussion item is from Philip. Do you want to talk more about the HIP for the warn template function?
Yeah, sure. So I think it's already a couple of months ago that I created a HIP to add like similar to we have a fail function in Helm, right? That would immediately fail templating. Where you can provide a string as a reason. Also like a warning function where, I don't know, if you as a chart author deprecate some functionality or just want to say, okay, you can do that, but that's not meant for production. Something like insecure HTTPS configuration, right? You just want to get some warnings to your users. But there's I mean, you can always use the chart nodes, but that has some drawbacks, like it's not rendered if you are used as a subchart, for example, stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to know if someone has some opinion on that.
I've been figuring out ways of working templates working warnings into the notes.txt file. So I really like this.
So yeah, that's what we do as well for now, to just kind of have a check. Like, thing is, you then have to put it in a node and not where the warning is actually generated. Right? So kind of two places where you read the value instead of like directly where you access it. So
Joe, were you saying that you wanted to co-author this?
Sure. I can do that.
Thanks for volunteering.
Are we good to move on from this agenda item, or?
For me, it's fine. Yeah, just I think it's before folks had a look at the HIP, it doesn't make sense to discuss it any further. No.
Okay.
I could tell a bit about it, but I don't think it's kind of just have a look if you're interested.
All right, next agenda item is from Michael on the lookup support in dry run. Do you want to talk more about that, Michael? Which Michael? There's two Michaels on the call.
Yeah, Michael C. Yeah, just wanted to advocate for this PR. I think what it does is pretty simple. It just enables a new dry run mode to let people use lookups. The way it's currently implemented, dry run server is made available on both Helm template and Helm install. I think that there's been some reservations about enabling it on Helm template, but I think Helm maintainers have been more open to enabling this option on Helm install. So either way, I think the PR is in good shape and just needs some guidance from maintainers. The reason I'm interested in it, I'm on the Argo CD team, and I think that this would be a good first step to enabling us to support lookup functions in Argo CD. There'd still be some more work to do, but this would be a critical first thing that would need to happen.
I actively use this. I've got my own build with this PR merged so that I can test my templates with lookups. It's super handy.
And if there's any way I can help support this, or, I don't know what the Helm sort of escalation process is, or what way I can be helpful, but happy to do whatever's needed.
Hey, Scott, who just joined the call. I'm wondering if this is something Scott could help take a look at. We are on Michael C's agenda on in the notes.
Oh, right, that one.
Right before yours.
Right. Michael, thanks for your persistence here.
Yeah, no problem.
In short, yes, I will. I don't know how in depth I can get on it today, but I will I'll at least look at it again. I see that there are some conflicts on the branch.
Yeah, we could have to update that. It's a big discussion, so I think I can give you a hint as to one thing they need. They're not sure whether there's maintainer support for adding a dry run server side to the template command. I think the answer is no, but they just need to know one way or the other.
I sure hope it's yes, because that's what I use.
Well, it would make things easier for Argo CD, but
Optional.
I mean, it only happens if you set the flag, so I don't see why it should be a security issue.
Yeah, and the other related issue, about that we've already discussed about security and templating is already being addressed. So I think it makes more sense now even. But I'll look at it. Yeah, not super in depth, like until the conflicts are resolved, but I can at least comment again.
okay, I'll ask them to resolve conflicts then. And yeah, just let me know if I can help in any way.
Awesome, and also thanks, Joe, for all the work. For your work.
Cool. I think we can wrap that one up, which brings us to Scott's agenda. I am reviewing OCI refinement PR today. Do you want to talk more about that?
Awesome. Well, I joined a little late and I put my agenda at the very bottom, but cool that it's already here. Yeah, just in short, we just need another. We'll need another maintainer to review this PR. It's really, I mean, the PR itself is pretty self-explanatory when looking at the commands and the flags that are added to those commands. I do think it, the documentation will be automatically available, because it's through Cobra. We'll have to have a separate PR to update the website once that's in, but it's basically, adding the ability to use, the skip TLS verification and use custom certs. And the use cases are, I mean, AWS is already using it. Or I will not say in production, but I mean already using it and it's working. We have a bunch of other people that have tested, or several other people that have tested, and I'm doing just the last I mean, we have automated tests and they're all passing, but I'm just doing I'm working with Sule today to just articulate some of the manual tests so that anyone else who doesn't really feel that comfortable looking through the code and saying, oh, does this really cover it all? Could do those manual tests themselves too. And that's it. I'll update the PR when we've got those sorted. And when I either ask for more changes or hopefully give my approval, I can ping others. But if you have thoughts on who else might want to review, that'd be, just spread the word to your friends. Well, my request is let's spread it to the grapevine to the other maintainers. I know we have other channels already to speak, but it would be wonderful to get this in before other things get in and the test no longer pass.
Yeah, we've been using this branch. My name's Terry Howe. So yeah, it's working great for us. But we're kind of behind on CVEs now because this is old.
Slightly tangential question. Do you know if this will do anything for the people that want other login methods? I mean, I guess this. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so there's like key file insert and things like that. Those tests are in here as well. If that's what you mean.
I'm not even sure what I mean, but yeah.
Okay.
I see people that I've seen a lot of issues about people wanting to use different authentication methods.
It doesn't help with credential helpers, if that's kind of what you mean.
It still works with, I guess I meant it still works with the other options, and there's even a CA cert, a new CA cert in the tests here. But Terry, do you mean like, for example, the credential helper on, like, if you're on AWS, the automatic discovery?
Right, yeah, any kind of credential helper.
I see.
Like you have to do a traditional kind of login.
Yeah, so it doesn't satisfy a lot. I mean, I would expect it to, but
Yeah, I know other tools that are implementing Helm's SDK are doing that themselves, like automatically detecting those if you're, say, running on a node, in AWS or another cloud provider. I don't have anything else. Just wanted to say that, update folks, and see if there were any thoughts.
if you vote for me, I can get closer to approving it.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Maybe Michael Renshaw, as the whole view in the call for kind of the Argo City view. Do you have some support for warnings? I don't know if you use a deprecated Kubernetes API somewhere. Does it show up in Argo somewhere?
Yeah, but not in a good way. We're actually working on improving that.
Okay. So I guess you would then be also interested in if the Helm SDK would like expose warnings, right? From
Potentially, we're still like just using the Helm binary. So
okay.
yeah, we'd like to use the Helm SDK, but that's going to be a bit of a lift. But yeah, the feature I think would be interesting to us.
All right. I think we can wrap this up. Any additions for shout outs or anything for social media amplification? I think I'll go ahead and tweet about the last release now that Joe has mentioned it. That's an action item for me. Okay.
Karen, I would
And
say that
then-
it would be a good thing to prepare for this PR, making it into an upcoming release, sorry, the OCI transport method PR, because that is something a lot of people are looking at.
Wait, sorry, what do you want me to, is this for the social media amplification?
So, yeah, I was thinking that we could do something like that, but we can reach out separately. I don't think that's something that you would need to keep an eye out for. It being like, we'll say, hey, Karen, here's an example
Yeah.
thing that we could say.
Sure. Yeah, just keep me posted. And then assignments for our next call. Do we have any volunteers to be the moderator? Yeah, it's issue triage and PR review.
I will continue doing issue triage.
Thanks.
I can
Joe.
review a few PRs, but I can't take it on fully this week.
I can moderator notes. I'll be around next week.
Thanks. All right, y'all get 10 minutes back then. I think we're good for today. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye bye.
Well, thank you.